Let's do more readings. So we were talking about a kid before, children. The reading before this. Let's see what it's all about. New beginnings. Financially. Yum. I love money. For a man. Too bad I'm not a man. A man who made a rush move that ended up in a failure in terms of, like, I'm not sure whether this was a change of job or investment or whatever it was. He got some help from the higher beings. So he's protecting spirits, or whoever guards this man, whoever you are, whoever guards you, they actually fought for you. Looks like this might be some ancestral help. Someone who passed. Yeah, definitely ancestral help, because we got the family card here. It's a woman. I don't know, could be your mother, could be your grandmother, someone who passed in your life, who you grieved for a very long time. This person passed when you were very young, and she was your archetype. Like, she was this wonderful, strong, balancing force in your life. She had like a mind power over you. Like, she knew how to communicate with you. Where the rest of your family seemed like they're constantly bickering, this woman was like source of comfort in your life. And those like dark conflicting times in your relationship of your family, you probably felt like you were stuck in the middle of some kind of chaos. Extremely strong. This woman had the power of walking away. She was it's either that yeah, it looks like a grandmother. I'm getting a mother too, so it could be a mother for someone, it could be a grandmother for someone. It looks like this woman after a while has rejected men in her life. That's how you can identify her. She's like, I don't want a relationship, I'm fine on my own. I'm strong and very just. My God, very just. She had no fear of saying it how it is. She was in control of her life. Sounds like a matriarch, right? Might not come across as that, but that's what it looks like. That's the way the cards are telling me. She had a lot of weight on her shoulders, right? So she carried this weight like a man would, right? Strong. But she made it look like it was easy. So it felt like she was like this strong, protective, providing father figure, as well as this mother figure. Almost like you looked at this person like she was your god to go to. she was boosting your ego. God, this woman loved you so much, and whatever you did, like, you would just like take money and spend it on things, and she still would pat you on the head and be kind and loving towards you. Oh my goodness, another relationship. Now we have a different aspect of it, like a family relationship reading. It's funny. You should go watch the one video before this one, because both of them might be relating to you. Someone has taken something from her, right, forcefully, but this woman made home comfortable, beautiful, loving, caring. She had this gift of transforming everything bad into this calm, warm, cozy, firelit, beautiful room that you just want to go and nest in. Very strong. So you felt like you could go to her. Hi, Lupa. You could go to her and you could tell her anything, like who bullied you, or what kind of experiences and hardships that you had to go through, who tried to fight you or confront you, all your problems. You could go to her, and you felt like she always came up with just the right advice and the solution, peacefully, that she'd calm you down and peacefully come up with a solution. But you also had the sensation that she'll cut throat. She will cut anyone's throat. You'll claw their eyes out if dare they touch their baby. Okay, so I guess we're talking about this one now. No, we're not. What is going on here? Again, cards are doing this on me. I don't know what's happening. What's happening? Again, we got 6 cards until I figured out what's going on. Why is it always 6 cards when it gets confusing? I don't know. Must ask the numerologist. I'm not one. So, presently, where you're at, kind gentleman, you, or lady in a gentlemanly energy, you need to cool down a little bit your temper, right? Like, cool down that ego that your grandma or mama boosted it when you were little, and then use her strength of maneuvering things in the world, right? Use the force when necessary, and just walk away, stay cool and calm in other times. You need to self-reflect regarding something that you learned, which I think it's at the beginning of the reading we had it, something that you learned it was like an investment that I said in the beginning, but this is what, yeah, I don't know, maybe you studied something and you invested yourself in some kind of study or studying a new skill that left you, it was a bad investment. I wouldn't say it could be penniless. It's for some could be just a little bit broke. Now, a little depressed. You feel a little depressed and defeated about it. You keep thinking about it, but you need to self-reflect, right? Why? It says that when you still your mind, instead of saying, oh my God, what have I done? I made such a mistake. I wasted my time and my money, put my energy into this thing. It was a failure. Instead of that, calm your mind. And the cards are telling me, right? The devil's telling you here that you actually learned something from it. You got something from it. Now, what's devil asking you is, remember, devil is the teacher in all my readings. What's devil asking you here is that you focus on inside of yourself, in silence, still your mind, and find exactly what you've learned from that experience that you think is a disaster and you can't forgive yourself. Because that was the key to your strength. That was the key which led you to where you are right now. Or maybe you'll get to it. The cards are telling me here that you either already have the position of power or you will get there very soon. And that failure of an experience was the key for you to get there. Like, you need to be triggered. You need to be triggered and angered in a certain way, frustrated. You needed these emotions to start moving forward into a different direction. There's a sunshine coming into your life. Like, we got sunshine. Loneliness is over. If you don't have a relationship, there will be a relationship. Quite balanced. I have cards. Why am I laying cards like this next to each other? Maybe I'm supposed to. Yes, so it's showing me side to side what you're feeling and what is actually the reality, what's going to happen. It doesn't look like it's already happening. It is going to happen. So you think you studied something and you wasted your time and you're pissed off about it and you feel like you just failed in every way. That's not what it is. That was just you know how they say calm before the storm? We're going to do it the other way around. That was the storm before the calm. You need to go through this little tornado of emotional upheaval that changes you inside, makes you stronger. Like, you need to shed your skin, the old you, to grow into a new man, a new person, to start this new relationship and enter this new life. You're going to have a very fulfilled life. Everything that seemed loss to you, you will take that frustration that you get from feeling the loss of time, energy, money, life. And then you will use that. You'll activate the anger inside of you as the drive to move forward. Now, presently, look, grandma or mama will be very angry with you if she found out that you can snap at women. Do not snap at women. Don't do that. Your strengths, I'm not saying you're violent, but your strength comes across as violence sometimes, right? Not everybody takes things with lightness of being, with a little bit of humor, and says, okay, well, this is not my problem, that's just him going through a bad day. Some people just take things personally, right? So some women in your life, presently or in the past, would take your frustration that you couldn't contain as violence. You need to control that. Because if you don't, that woman that you're about to meet is just going to fucking stay in this reading and in your dreams. She's not going to be with you. She's not going to put up with that shit because she's very strong. And you don't want to lose the opportunity of the life that's coming to you, because it looks like this was your gift of life. You were supposed to have all of this. The beautiful relationship, the finances, the home, the warm family archetype as that beautiful woman, whoever she was. And if you don't control your catastrophic thinking, reminiscing on the past, stop living in the past, because that creates the catastrophic thinking in you, creates the anger inside of you, and you end up in this suspension and stagnative state of not moving anywhere. You need to let that go. When you let that go, you will be victorious. Control your emotions, right? Be that man, that ancestor of yours, or always saw you and wanted you to be, right? You need to focus on your spiritual side. That would be the key to overcome that the craziness in your head when you lay down and just argue with yourself and everyone else, and you can't stop your rambling of your mind. That leads to anger and sleepless nights. You need to meditate. I don't know. Do something. Meditate. Work out. Go do Tai Chi. That's a great idea. I just thought of Tai Chi. Forget yoga. I don't think yoga's for you. Go do Tai Chi. There's plenty of classes. You can learn it online, but I think it would quite benefit you. Fill you up. Yes, there's another confirmation of it. Go take a Tai Chi class. Go join the group. Feel the energy moving. It's like a martial arts in a form of a dance. You will feel very centered and balanced. So you would be able to balance and control your strength, right? You would be this like a dynamite that randomly fucking explodes. And then the fight that you would need, this fight, anger, that you'd let it out in those movements, right? Just if you've never tried Tai Chi, just go watch it. It's gorgeous. It's martial arts, but like slow motion. You will succeed if you do as I say. good man. Have a good night.